the perfect combination of American horsepower and Australian engineering. The Holden Commodore Ute is a standout in the Holden lineup. Today on Combustion Chamber, we get to go for a ride in Neil Morrison's 2012 Holden Ute. Let's get after it. It's not every day you get to see a Holden Ute here in the States. The closest that one could get to having one of these was the Chevrolet SS, the Pontiac GTO, or the Pontiac G8. I've always admired these cars, but GM just never saw fit to import it for us to enjoy here in America. Well, today we get to check out this beautiful 2012 Holden Commodore Ute that is owned by Neil Morrison. Neil, thank you for being on the show today and bringing this awesome Ute out for us.
Casey, pleasure to be here and thanks for the invite.
We don't get to see too many of these Holden Utes in America. Can you tell us about the importing and conversion process?
To get these vehicles into the country, they cannot come in complete. They can come in as a bare shell. They cannot come in with an engine or a transmission in the vehicle. There is a gentleman up in Denver, Colorado, Randy Rees from Left Hand Utes. And what he does, he gets these vehicles in, imports them over from Australia. What he does then, he'll buy a wrecked Pontiac G8, which is basically the same car as this, as is the Chevy SS. He removes the firewall from the Pontiac G8 and transplants it over to this vehicle, which in turn gives it all of the openings for your air conditioning, your steering. From there, he starts to transplant everything over from the G8 to this vehicle here.
Can you tell us about the drivetrain of this particular vehicle, what it came with, and what modifications you made to it?
Engine and transmission that this vehicle has in it came out of a Chevy Caprice police vehicle. It's a LS2 6-litre, and the transmission is your 6-speed automatic transmission. And of course the rear end and everything was still in the car from Australia. So I've done the Brembo brakes. The engine has been dyno tuned to 360 by Next Level Performance down here in Winter Park.
Yeah, it used to be Altamont Springs they were located at. Yeah, they're good guys there. They're good guys.
Yeah. Tom Wallace from X-Force Performance Exhaust Systems. He sent me over a complete exhaust system for the car. It's polished stainless steel with high flow cats and Varex mufflers, which has got a remote control, and I can control the noise of my mufflers, and it's very nice for my neighbours at 5 o'clock in the morning. Or if a police officer wants to pull me over, I can usually hit the button and, sorry sir, it wasn't me. Unfortunately, at the end of next year, 2017, General Motors are closing their production in Australia.
Yeah, I read about that. And what that means for the American car market is that the Chevrolet SS goes away.
Exactly.
And that's an outstanding car, because that's basically a 4-door Commodore.
Yes.
And that thing is amazing.
It's only a rumour. Apparently they walked in, the CEOs or finance guys or whatever, and walked in the engineers and just put the checkbook down and said, build a car, and build a good one.
Well, that kind of leads to the greatest cars, because cars like this are designers' cars, not bean counter cars.
Yes.
Yeah. Driving that Holden Ute was amazing. It's something that I've always wanted to do, and like I said earlier, I'm fascinated with the Holden lineup, especially the Ute. So this, for me personally, was fantastic. We want to thank Neil Morrison for letting us drive this today and feature it on the show. And we want to know what you think. What do you think about the Holden Ute? What are some of your favorite modifications to make to it if you have one? Let us know in the comments section below. And if you like what you see, share it with a friend. Hit that thumbs up. And for more Combustion Chamber, hit that subscribe button. Want to keep up with the latest on Combustion Chamber, see behind the scenes, and know when new content is coming out? Check us out on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. The links are below.